Today I'm going to show you how to make my go-to apple pie oatmeal recipe. Not only does it taste like dessert for breakfast, it's packed with superhero fuel guaranteed to replenish your energy and keep you going for the rest of the day. So let's WHOMP it up. Boy, let me tell you, today was a tough one. I just burned up every ounce of carbs I had left in my body, just totally left me drained at the end of my workout. But we're going to change all that. We're going to turn it around with my apple pie oatmeal recipe. And we're going to keep it according to WHOMP rules. It's going to be low fat, low sugar, and totally HD. In other words, high definition, that is to say, totally abs approved. So we're going to get straight to it. Today we're going to use 75 grams of whole grain oat flakes, a medium to large green apple for sweetness and a little bit of tart flavor. We're going to use 4 grams of salt. We're going to use a pinch or two of cinnamon, a pinch or two of ginger, a very small pinch of clove, all that great stuff for regulating your blood sugar levels, as well as keeping inflammation down. And to that, we're going to add my favorite vanilla flavored protein and endurance drink mix, some creatine monohydrate. We're going to add some vitamin D drops and a little added apple fiber just for sweetness and binding it all together. And this meal is going to give you approximately 670 calories, 30 grams of protein, 112 grams of carbs, and approximately 9 grams of fat. Feel free to tailor make it as you see fit. So let's get cooking. So here we have a 238 gram green apple. We're going to peel it and core it, and we're going to chop it. First, we get the kettle boiling. We're going to put approximately 500 milliliters of water. Now we're going to put 75 grams of oat flakes into our little pan, 4 grams of sea salt, 5 grams of apple powder, shake it, toss it a little bit so that the ingredients can kind of mix nicely. Now we want to add the apple mixture. Get all those nice little bits just running in there. "30 minutes on the timer. Get it to boil quickly and then reduce to a simmer. Got a nice thick consistency. I can smell the apple. Absolutely delicious. Reduce to simmer. And there you go. Now, while the oatmeal is getting ready, I thought I'd share a little story with you about oatmeal. See, when I was on my weight loss journey and my Muay Thai journey, I began training on what would otherwise be known as a keto diet, meaning a very low carb diet, high in protein, because I wanted to focus on depleting as much fat as I could on my body. The good news was when I went to visit my sports doctor who had been monitoring me, he looked at the numbers and he says, "Tolis, your insulin levels are very good and you should now consider adding carbs back into your diet." And that was an amazing day. That was about 4 years into my transformation. And what I can say is I love carbs. Who doesn't? It's great. It's a comfort food. Just need to watch out what kind of carbs you eat. I added oats back into my diet and I just love oatmeal. It's creamy, it's delicious, and reward mechanism that you can give yourself, especially if you're training intensely like I am. So I made oatmeal my go-to food for carbohydrates. It's very good for maintaining brain function. I was able to focus again. I didn't have any more cramps. But ultimately, it boils down to healthy carbohydrates. It's really what your body needs. It refuels your tank. It powers your brain. It maintains a healthy metabolic rate. And it's as simple as that. So that's why this recipe is exactly on point, and I can't wait for you to share your results with me. And I can't wait for this oatmeal to get ready because I really am looking forward to tasting it and sharing my experience with you. So let's see how it's going. Now that smells good. I can smell the tartness, the sweetness, the cinnamon also from the apple fiber. It really gave it a nice added bit of a twist. And can you see how creamy it is? It looks just like applesauce. So it's got this wonderful creamy texture. And now we just put some cinnamon. Now we just put a pinch of clove and some ginger. That gives a little bit of a spicy to it, but it has all these beautiful flavors. And now I'm going to put some vitamin D3. So now we're going to add some of my favorite nutritional mix into the pot. We're going to put 30 grams. And this is all natural vanilla flavored nutritional mix, which is normally what you make for a shake. And this is my recovery powder, 50 grams of this, and this is really what makes it taste amazing. And now we just stir it nicely. Stir it in and monitor the consistency. See if it becomes too sticky. And then you can just add some more water. Now you wouldn't think that there isn't any dairy in here. So you see it's nice and creamy. Nice consistency. And the next thing we want to do now is get our serving plate and then just pour it in there and we're ready to rock and roll. And you just pour it right in there. It tastes just like apple pie filling. Now you do the oatmeal shuffle. So, voila, here we are. Just smelling it, remarkable. And I love the color, the texture looks good. I'm convinced that this is gonna be a meal for superheroes. And it's as simple as that. So, let's dig in and give it a try, shall we? Incredible. It tastes really, really, really good. Now this is what I call fuel and food for superheroes. Now it's your turn. Try this recipe out for yourself. Tell me what you think. Adjust it to your own needs. Let me know in the comments how you get on, and make sure you click on the other video right here to look at my next recipe. Another recipe made just for superheroes just like yourself. Level up the game and indulge in guiltless pleasures like this incredible apple pie oatmeal recipe.